What is your American dream?
My American dream is to have a family and to just live a successful life, in abundance, and to give back as well to the community and society that I live in.
My American dream at the moment is just to raise a family and be happy.
My American dream is pretty simple: peace and justice for all.
I'm from Russia. I don't live in America, but my American dream is peace around the world, peace between countries.
My American dream is that everyone has freedom of a lot of different things. Freedom of speech, freedom to get wherever they're trying to accomplish in life, their dreams, their goals. Every dream that Americans have is something that's tangible and something that can be accomplished.
Everyone has a right to the American dream.
Groundhog Sam! Oh yeah! Deep dive! Oh, it feels so good! Finally some relief from this heat! Oh, hello everybody! Groundhog Sam here! Man, it's hot out. There's a heat wave all over. I couldn't take it anymore. I just took a dip in the kitchen sink. Don't tell Brad. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, did you guys miss yesterday's episode of Brad Show Live? Well, if you did, we had Mercedes Galejo on. She's an award-winning Spanish journalist who works as a foreign correspondent. She just returned from Nicaragua and reported on the brutal repression going on by President Daniel Ortega's government. It was super, super scary to see what the people are going through right now. I'm glad that Brad and the gang was able to get Mercedes on and report on the atrocities happening to the Nicaraguan people right now. Very, very shameful and very serious. On a lighter note, what's going to happen on today's show? You'll just have to watch and see. I hope you guys are staying cool like I am. Okay, back in the water. Woo! Yeah.
Sam, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm taking a swim, Gladys. It's so hot out. I had to cool off.
But that's the kitchen sink.
But this is the perfect size for me. It's groundhog size.
Okay. Enjoy.
Just don't tell Brad, okay? Please? Okay. Ha 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 ha. Woohoo!
All right, we need our own pool.
Yes!
Or a pond. We'll take anything at this point.
I'll take a puddle.
I will take someone, just pour some water over me.
Right. Hose.
Right?
Just hose you down.
Or maybe I should just jump into the sink where Groundhog Sam was. But it is hot, certainly in New York and probably around the nation. We are going to start soon doing our own weather reports here. We're going to send Patrice out to do weather every day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's agreed to do. There'll be our weather woman out on the street.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. And we are going to start that maybe tomorrow.
I think tomorrow's a great time
a great day to start.
That's hilarious.
No better time than the present, Brad.
Yes, we're going to go live to her on the street, and she's going to give the report. Hello, everybody. Oh, by the way, we have a live show.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you all my ideas. I forgot we're live on the air.
Oh, hello.
Maybe I should take my jacket off. It's so hot.
It is hot.
It's warm.
It is.
I got shorts on.
Warm.
Warm?
Warm.
What does warm mean?
It's a one step above just warm. It's warm.
No.
I need.
No, it's burning freaking hot.
Yeah, that's fair.
And welcome Belgium Kim and Jonathan Yo-Yo Elliott to what we like to refer here as our Spar and Bernstein studio, but what some others have referred to today as hell.
Right.
It's as hot as hell in here right now
in the studio.
with all the lights on, and we've been blasting the air conditioning. Apparently, it doesn't seem to work at all. I'm not sure what works less, the Skype machine or the air conditioning. That is an inside joke. But anyway, welcome everybody, and welcome Belgium Kim and Jonathan Yo-Yo Elliott. It is Tuesday. It's the last week before the Labor Day weekend, our last week of summer. And then summer's over.
No.
I love fall.
Summer is over.
I'm ready for fall.
You know what? I was at Starbucks today, and they had They had, I don't know when it
fall
came.
stuff?
I don't know when it came out, but I had the spice pumpkin latte today.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, oh, it's fall already.
Did you have one? Did you have a pumpkin spice
I
latte?
did have the
love
pumpkin
fall.
spice. You know, everything seems to start quicker and quicker. You know, it's like fall is like pumpkins and Halloween and everything.
I love
Yeah.
it.
So they're already starting Halloween. It's not even Labor Day yet,
Good.
and it's like spice, you know, Capomalco,
yes.
whatever it's called. You know, it's like Christmas starts now, right after Halloween.
Way
You know,
too
November
soon.
1st, Christmas
Listen,
starts.
Those are my 2 favorite holidays, so I'm down for it.
But they don't start
Halloween
summer
starts now.
early.
Right.
Why
does.
are we not starting summer early?
Who cares about summer? Bring on the fall. Bring on Halloween
All
and
right,
Christmas.
who wants fall and winter? Raise their hand.
Absolutely.
Who wants to continue summer?
Yes.
Who likes it really cold?
That's preposterous.
Who
It's so cold.
likes it really hot?
Hot. I'm stronger than I'm so strong.
Anyways, welcome everybody. Jella Shauna, Dionne Watson. We gotta say hello to the squad.
Yes.
Tanette Sobless Robinson, Cece Mitchell, Lisa Blingrose, Natalie McLean, Dionne Watson, Carol Anderson, the Tiger saying hello, Marjorie Thompson, Barbara Lord, Tamika Nelson, Christy Consali, Cordella Douglas, Natalie Nichols saying hello, Denisha Castillo, Wendy Brown. I just go through this really fast now. Anna Tomarevsky watches both on YouTube and on Facebook. Burke Madera, Natalie McLean, Lowe's Moore says it's over. Natalie Nichols, our weather lady. You don't like to say girl. Our weather lady in our weather woman or lady. What's
Right.
better? Weather lady, weather woman.
Weather woman. It
Weather
is a
woman.
good,
Weather woman.
good alliteration.
Yes, weather woman. Weather lady sounds like lunch lady.
Yeah.
Right?
Weather woman sounds like a superhero.
Yeah, like a superhero. Weather woman
woman.
says it is 100 degrees in Florida.
Oh, God.
Oh my goodness.
Abigail Taylor said it was 97 degrees in Boston. Beantown is not used to such
And by
heat.
the way, Tiffany Parabu, wherever she may be in South America, it's probably hotter than Miami, and she says she's watching from South America. She's watching from the entire
Ooh.
continent.
the whole continent.
The entire
of-
continent is watching from her home.
She's not narrowed it down for
Yes,
us.
she has not narrowed it down. And Willie Williams saying he likes winter. Jella Shauna, also known as Gella Sauna.
I
She
never
likes
saw that
summer.
yesterday.
She likes summer. Carol Anderson, the Tiger, says she likes it hot. Sophia Gray straddling, just being very, very
What's she
amicable.
saying?
She likes it hot and cold. She doesn't like to take
So you
sides.
like a fall?
No, maybe.
Fall is good.
Maybe. And Jella Shauna says, Brad, do you know how long I'm waiting? And you? I don't know. It was about 15 minutes today.
Yeah.
I blame myself, as usual, for our late start. But thank you for hanging in there.
It was a busy day.
And it was a busy day. Lowe's Moore, he's in Belgium.
She is in Belgium because that's my mama.
She says
Hi,
it's
mommy.
55.
Yeah.
I like that.
That is, no.
Yeah.
I'm going in a week. It better get
That's why
warmer.
everyone from Belgium is so pasty looking.
That's exactly
It's
why
the
we're
middle.
so
It's the
pasty.
middle of the summer, and
Where's
it's
the
50.
sun?
It's 55 degrees there.
Although
I need to be there.
my family makes no sense because literally every single one of them are the kind that if they get in the sun for more than like 5 minutes at a time, they're just yo-yo brown, like they are
Oh,
brown, like
That's nice.
they look. Oh no, they look gorgeous. I'm so jealous. I just turn red and then I go back to pasty.
Oh.
All right. By the way, Jella Shauna says, Brad, stop calling me that. LOL. It's, I don't know. Is it Gella or Jella?
Jella,
What do you-
tell us. I go Jella
I think it's Jella.
because she would have told us by now.
By the
surely.
way, Ruthie Independent Cuddy says she loves the winter because it's easier to warm yourself up than cold yourself down.
Thank you, Ruthie.
Wow.
Except if you're standing under an air conditioner.
Why would you
Even
be
that.
standing under an air conditioner in the middle of winter, Brad?
I don't know.
I leave my AC on.
I don't know. And by the way, on YouTube, we can't forget YouTube. That's our preferred channel right now, by the way, YouTube.
Oh.
That's where we do our pop-up shows.
Yep.
This is.
Right? That is where we get a better viewing situation. It's clearer.
Yes.
We
Yep.
get less static.
Yep.
Less breaking down the transmission,
Yes.
right? And we got to
Ooh.
say hello to Kool-Aid on YouTube, Terry Ann Carby, Ja Love, Allen, and Simone Garraway, Emanuela Freysinet. Is that a new person, Emanuela?
Emanuela, I think is new.
Hello, Emanuela. Thank
hello,
you
Brad,
for joining
Yo-Yo,
us, and
Kim.
thank you. She may have been a quiet watcher for a little bit, and is now
Because she knows us
because
by
she
name.
knows us by name. She says, "Hi, Brad, Yo-Yo, and Kim."
Hey, let me
them-
tell you something though.
Yeah.
Jeff Bozy is pretty mad at you, Brad.
What'd I do?
Ugh, no mention of the Bozy.
That's true.
I didn't
He
see his
never-
comment.
I didn't see him either.
I didn't see him in comment.
He's not happy, guys.
Oh.
Wow. The Bozy. I love that he said the Bozy.
Yeah.
He is the Bozy, though.
Hello, Jeff Bozy. Dominic Carter. Hello to everybody. And we have anything else to mention before we start into our schmooze? Yes, we do.
We do.
We have a share game today.
We do.
Yesterday, we failed miserably.
Miserably.
Yes.
I will try it one more day before Hump Day.
That's very nice.
Okay, Hump Day, there will be a new share game. But today, the share game will be the exact share game that we had yesterday. Perhaps we will have a winner today. And this is a share game. If we get to 700 shares, that means every person who's watching shares it 5 or 6 times, we hit 700 shares. I will raffle away tomorrow to anybody who has made a comment in our comment section, whether on YouTube or Facebook. One free consultation with me. It's valued at $200. You can keep it for yourself. You can give it to one of your friends. You can sell it on the open market. Whatever you would like to do, it is yours to do what you want. Whoever walks in with that IOU that I give you, I will give you a personal IOU handwritten by me, and you got the you have a free consultation with me in any legal subject that you want. And it is a value of $200. We're giving it to you absolutely free. All you got to do is reach 700 shares, and we'll raffle off the free consultation tomorrow,
amazing.
which is a pretty cool one.
That's
now,
insane.
in addition to that, we got to get YouTube involved.
Yep.
We got to get to at least 50 simultaneous views on YouTube at the same exact time.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we got as high as 38 views.
We did.
We have gotten as high as 70 or 80 on YouTube, so it's definitely doable.
You can do it.
And we have gotten as close to 900 shares on Facebook. So what I'm asking you to do has been done before. Now, who is with me? Who is going to join me in sharing? Who is going to spread the word? Who is going to let everybody know that we are here not only to help you, but have some fun as well? Who's going to do it today?
We're with you, Brad.
Come on,
Who
y'all
do you
got
think
this.
would do it?
I think they all can do it.
No, I don't think they all can do it.
I know they all can
No,
do it.
I don't know that they all can do it because they have failed to do it time and time again. I think there's a very few select group that loves to share, and everybody else is like, whatever.
Everybody
I'll just
has
let
to
you
share,
entertain
man.
and give me information.
Right.
Guys, it's not that hard. All you need to do is the power of your finger. It's so easy. And then all of your questions that you call in and ask and want to know, you get to ask them privately to Brad one-on-one if we reach 700 today.
Do you know whose fault it is? The machine, because the machine is supposed to send that plane across to remind everybody to share. We have yet to see this. We have yet to see the
It's
airplane.
Another machine problem.
Another machine problem.
Unbelievable.
Where is this airplane?
Has our airplane
There
crash
it
landed?
is.
Oh.
There it is.
Every time we send the airplane around and we want people to share, I think we do better.
Yeah.
I just
so
think so.
do it right now.
Right
Everybody
now.
right now that's watching, all you have to do is click on the arrow that's pointing to the right. It says share, okay? And then share it to different pages, share it to inboxes. You guys could also copy the link, send it in a text message, send it as a message on or a post on a page, and just tell them to share it as well. Because if you guys all work together, we can make this happen. And somebody's gonna win a free consultation with the Brad. With the Brad. You hear me?
The Brad.
The Brad.
Meanwhile, our resident counter, we had 2 resident counters. Groundhog Sam, who is nowhere to be seen, as well as Marge Higgs, also nowhere to be seen.
Wilma, where are you at?
By the way,
Yeah.
have we ever seen
Yeah.
Marge Higgs and the Groundhog together? They always seem to know the exact count, and we've never seen them in the room together.
Is Grandma
I think
Groundhog Sam?
I don't know.
I think maybe Grandma's Groundhog Sam. But wait.
We've never seen them in the same room. And
Is
right
this a
now,
aha moment?
and right now, neither of them
They're
know
both
how.
gone.
They're
Oh,
both gone.
Groundhog just came in.
But
Share,
hypothetically, if we haven't seen them in the same room, doesn't that mean that she can't be Groundhog Sam?
No, that means, yeah, if we have not seen them in
You
the
see what
same
I'm
room,
saying?
because someone's got to stick their hand up Groundhog Sam.
Stick their hand in Groundhog Sam.
Groundhog Sam is real, guys. I don't know what you're talking about.
Marge Hinks is here.
Oh,
Hey, Glamma!
48 people.
shares.
That's so sad.
Glamma.
Yeah. Meanwhile, let's get into our schmooze because we started a little late today. Hopefully we reach 700 shares. I don't know whether we will or we won't. But today is the 63rd anniversary of Emmett Till.
Oh my God.
You know who Emmett Till is?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, tell us who Emmett Till is.
So Emmett
Giving
Till,
you a history lesson.
Emmett Till was the, I think, 14-year-old.
Correct.
His family was from Chicago. He was living with his mother, and the mother sent him down to the South. I think it was Mississippi.
Money, Mississippi.
Yes, to visit family.
On August 28th, 1955.
1955. She didn't want to because, you know, he wasn't really used to the South and, you know, the mistreatment of black people. And he went just to visit the family, and he was outside with his cousins, outside like a little mini mart, and a white lady passed through.
And he flirted with her.
Allegedly. Which ended
right,
up
he was accused. We don't even, I mean, nobody, I wasn't there, I wasn't even alive at the time. But he was accused of saying, bye, baby.
Right. And also whistling.
And whistling.
Right.
So we found out that he had a stuttering problem, and whenever he spoke, he would stutter, and in order to stop the stutter, he would whistle to, like, you know, basically to start over. So the wife's, or the white lady's family members, I think it was her husband and brother.
And her brother,
came to the house.
Kidnapped the kid.
Kidnapped the kid in the middle of the night.
Gorged his eyes out. Brutally tortured and murdered him.
Before they killed him.
Correct.
Right.
They took out his eyes. He was only 14 years old. They couldn't find the body for a while. And this was this literally started the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
Because the mother, once they found the son, the mother went, or they sent the body back because they wanted to just bury it in Mississippi because they didn't want it to start a whole crazy movement. And she said she demanded that they fly the body back. She saw the body, saw what they did to her 14-year-old son, and said, "I want an open casket funeral."
And that's what started the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
50,000 people came to his funeral, and the murder trial for the two whites who were accused of killing Emmett Till lasted a total of 1 hour, despite all of the evidence mounted against them.
That's when she
the all-white jury came back within 1 hour with a innocent, a verdict of innocence, and as a matter of fact, the jury was laughing and saying they would have been faster, but they took a walk down the street to get some soda pop. On her deathbed, the accuser, the woman who actually started this whole thing, the accusation that he said, "Bye, baby," and actually pinched her somewhere on her
grabbed
body,
her or something,
grabbed her. She said on her deathbed, she made the whole thing up.
Look at that.
And she made it all up.
Look at that.
And that started the entire civil rights movement.
It's crazy because I got a script for a movie that they're doing on the mother. It was mainly the mother's story and her side, and they want me to play one of the NAACP's, one of the high lawyers that was working with the mother.
Oh, wow.
And what happened? This is a big break
for
you.
I know. I read
so
the
what
script.
happened?
I read the script and I told them I'm interested. But the thing I wanted to say was they had another trial. I don't know if you guys know that. A lot of people don't know that, but they had another trial.
Yeah, the Justice Department reopened the case in 2004.
No.
Yes.
Like I'm saying, like right at like a couple years after.
Oh, that I don't know.
Yes, because she did not stop. She was like, I'm not going to stop until we get justice for Emmett Till. So they reopened the trial, and they ended up saying that because her husband or ex-husband he committed a crime, so they sent him to the army or the military, and they found out that he got killed for allegedly raping 2 Italian women. So they said because he got killed for raping those women, that Emmett Till must have been guilty. So they still said innocent.
Wow.
Yeah.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Exactly.
That doesn't make any
makes
sense.
no sense.
Exactly, but that's in the script. That's how I found out about it, because they interviewed a lot of the family members.
Wow.
Yeah. So Till's accuser, the woman, her name was Carolyn Donham. So on her deathbed, she revealed that she lied about both Emmett grabbing her and making any lewd comments to her. And even if, in fact, he did, he certainly didn't deserve to be murdered and tortured. Be that as it may, he didn't even do that.
Right.
She said she lied about the whole thing.
Right.
Following the story, Wheeler Parker, who was Emmett Till's cousin,
Yeah.
he was quoted in the New York Times at the age of 77 in 2017, last year, as saying, "I was hoping one day she would admit it, so it matters to me that she did, and it gives me some satisfaction. It's important to people to understand how the word of a white person against a black person was law. And a lot of black people lost their lives because of it. It really speaks to history. It shows what black people went through in those days."
Yep.
And maybe even in these days today.
Absolutely.
I don't think to such an extreme, but certainly it is.
Absolutely.
It is absolutely there today.
I got to see his casket. It's at the African American Museum. In
Oh yeah,
in,
I have not
DC.
been to that. I have not been to Washington D.C. in like a
Amazing.
decade.
Yeah, me neither.
That museum is amazing. It's when they
I didn't go to the Holocaust Museum, and I haven't gone to the.
Oh, the Holocaust.
I haven't gone to either one.
Yeah,
I haven't
both
gone
of them
to either
are
one.
very powerful.
Yeah, I haven't gone
Very
to either
powerful.
one. Now, talking about that, Molly Tibbetts,
Yeah.
who is the white woman who was murdered by the Hispanic male. And there's a lot of, and obviously if he's guilty, he's guilty. And if he murdered her, he murdered her.
Right.
But they are taking her death of the pretty white woman, quote unquote, and they're making it political, as in, anti-immigrant, anti-minority, anti-anybody who doesn't look white.
Right.
And a relative of Molly Tibbetts, Sandy Tibbetts Murphy, who is, I believe, a cousin of Molly, has spoken out against what is now what she considers a false narrative. Sandy Tibbetts wrote, and this is important because it really refers back to a little bit about Emmett Till. Molly was killed, and a man has been arrested and charged with her murder. Yes, that man is an immigrant to this country with uncertainty as to his legal status, but it really doesn't matter.
Wow.
Exactly.
We must be willing to Murphy said casting blame should instead focus on the accused killer's sense of male entitlement.
Exactly.
It is men killing women and raping women. We must be willing to address the way we raise our boys and young men so that violence is not a part of their response to this world. She said, it's not your right to exacerbate this grievous act by hijacking Molly and all she believes with racist fear-mongering. You do not get to use her murder inaccurately to promote your permanently separated hyperbole. You do not have permission to callously use this tragedy to demonize an entire population for the acts of one man. We are reclaiming our Molly.
Absolutely.
And that is what she wrote. Wow. And Rob Tibbetts, Molly's father, during their eulogy for the funeral was this past Sunday, when he laid Molly to rest, highlighted, this is the father, highlighted the positive feelings he had towards the Hispanic and minority communities in Iowa. He said, and I'm quoting, "The Hispanic and minority communities are Iowans. They have the same values as Iowans. And that during the nearly 6 weeks spent in Iowa, While authorities searched for my daughter, we ate at a number of Mexican restaurants. As far as I'm concerned, they're Iowans with better food.
Wow.
Wow.
And that line drew the applause of everybody at the funeral and the memorial. And they gave him a standing ovation, over 1,000 people.
Good for him.
For that.
And you know that must be super hard to do that.
Now,
like your
now
daughter.
there was a murder in Colorado. I forgot the person's name because it's not even in the news much.
Yeah.
Okay, where the white father murdered the white mother and the 2 white children. And this is the family.
Oh my gosh.
And the mother was pregnant.
Oh.
So so this white male, Matt, killed pregnant wife.
Yep.
And 2 beautiful children.
Yep.
I haven't heard one word say about this murder, about kick white men out of America.
Right, but ban the white man.
Ban the white man.
Yeah.
This is just male. It's basically male violence against women and domestic violence.
Absolutely.
And it happens in every culture.
Yes.
It's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's not a Hispanic thing. It's a male versus female thing.
Absolutely. That is.
What else is happening?
And I think, and you know, the common thread I feel like between Emmett Till and Molly Tibbetts' father is that these parents are using their children's death as a way to take a stand on something, and I think the courage that shows is absolutely mind-boggling as a parent.
But they're using people this death. They're not talking about gun violence.
No.
They're not talking about violence in America. All they're saying is all our problems will be solved if we get rid of people who don't look like us.
Exactly.
And that has nothing to do with what we as Americans, and Molly's father even said it.
Absolutely.
That's not what an Iowan is.
Right.
It's not what an American is.
Exactly.
That's absolutely
right. Meanwhile, in western Montana. Okay, in western Montana, there is a restaurant called the Montana Club in Missoula, Montana.
Yeah.
And when you go there on your birthday, if you show your driver's license, they give you on your birthday the percentage off of your age. So for example,
Wait, what?
Yes. So for example, at the Montana Club in Missoula, if I were to go there on my birthday, which is in 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks from now, I will be 50 years old.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you. I can show my driver's license and get 50% off the tab. I can go to town and get 50% off the tab because I'm 50 years old.
Fantastic.
Belgium Kim, who is half my age, if she were to go on her birthday, she would get 25% off.
I'm about to get 27% off in November.
Yo, you would get about 32% off if I am correct, right?
Wow.
On your birthday.
34%.
34%. All right. I was close. So,
wow.
So Helen Self, this little young woman over here. We have a picture of her. This little young woman.
Baby.
Yeah.
She's 109.
Yes,
Does
queen.
she get money back?
She got 100% off the bill. She went and ate for free because she was over 100 years old.
Wow.
So once she turned 101, she's been going there every year on her birthday for a free meal since she was 101 years old.
I love it.
So the owner, Nick Alonso, said once she turned 101, she informed me that I had to come and pay for her meal. And the owner was happy to oblige in accommodating the 100% off on the discount.
I love it.
And Helen Self was born in 1909. She was not even born in a hospital. She was born by the help of a midwife.
Wow.
And has lived in the state of Montana for her entire life. You know, Montana's got fresh air. There's not a lot of stress. It's not a lot of people there. It's probably why she's 109 years old. Right?
Helen is a queen. I love Helen. Wow, that's amazing.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And finally, Jonathan,
what up?
You missed the boat on this woman. You could have been you. You could have been the husband on this one.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Some
A
money
Russian
involved?
heiress.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're missed out big time, it sounds.
She was on her second marriage. She got remarried on her second marriage, spent $6.5 million of her first husband's money just to piss him off, she said. The granddaughter of a Russian oligarch spent $4.5 million on a wedding featuring Elton John and Mariah Carey.
What?
Yes. Says she only wed the groom to piss off her ex-husband. The pop legends were highlights of a 9-hour extravaganza as Irene Belanova and Daniel Kenvey were wed. This is what's called a bogus marriage in an immigration case, right? In January 2017. But a video has now surfaced showing Bolaneva, the daughter of businessman Valerie Kogan, claiming her plan worked. She says, "I only got married to piss off my ex-boyfriend, and now I'm back with him. Everything has worked out well." It's not clear who the ex-boyfriend is, but thank God Jonathan Yo-Yo Elias was not the groom.
Right.
All right.
Or maybe not, because that would have been a sign
The stunning admission came after a wedding at London's landmark hotel, so both Elton John and Mariah Carey dedicate songs to her during their performances. I remember this wedding. I remember reading about this wedding several years ago.
So they just threw away $4.5 million for nothing. No?
Yes.
That's what's up.
Yes, Belanova's dad, Valery, is worth around $3.5 billion, and he owns Moscow's Domodedovo Airport. So in Russia, businessmen own basically what the government should be doing.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so she pissed off her boyfriend, had the $4.5 billion wedding. He got jealous, and now they are back. Okay.
So you think the dad's gonna pay for the next wedding?
What?
You think the dad's gonna pay for the
I'm
next
now scared
wedding?
to get married to Denisha because maybe Denisha, just wants to piss off her boyfriend.
She's using
me, right?
The case is
that what it is?
That might be it, Brad.
Yes.
You may be onto something.
I don't know.
Do we have some sort of angry ex-boyfriend we need to be on the lookout for?
I don't know.
Is what Brad's asking.
We have to have Brad's back at the end of the day.
We're his ride or die.
Right.
You understand?
and finally, in the I'll pick any candidate but this candidate, there is a woman running for the House of Representatives in Florida.
Yeah.
Who claims that she was abducted by aliens, and she has just been endorsed by the Miami Herald.
No, she has not.
Okay, the Miami Herald has endorsed Rodriguez Aguilera, a Republican vying to replace outgoing Representative Alina Ross-Lehtinen in Florida's 27th congressional district.
Get out of here
The
with
candidate, a
these aliens.
former Doral councilwoman, made headlines after she claimed she was visited multiple times by extraterrestrials, who are basically now controlling her body and mind.
Right.
Okay.
She is described as appearing like a woman with long blonde hair, and they took her. Well, no, it was not little green men.
Right.
It was a woman with long blonde hair, and they took her and did science experiments on her when she was 7 years old. She has not seen these aliens in a while and felt the need to share it with her entire congressional district and says, "Vote for me. I've met an alien." That is her platform. I will lower your student debts, and I met an alien. By the way, it will also be appearing on BET on 9 to 10 every Thursday. I Met an Alien, starring Rodriguez Aguilera as a congresswoman who gets visited by aliens every week and then decides how to vote in Congress.
Right. And and the sad thing is, I'm not surprised that people vote for her and that people are endorsing her, because look at our president.
She looks like an alien, actually.
She does.
She kind of does. She doesn't
She looks like the alien is inside of her. Doesn't she?
Yeah, because that hairline looks real fake.
Wait, put the green guy next to her. Look, go back and forth. I'm telling you, she looks a little alienish. Yep, she looks like the little green guy.
Actually, you might be.
Right?
So wait, she's not wrong. She is being controlled by aliens.
Maybe she is.
Well, she's got our endorsement.
Now, what about the Miami-Dade County editorial board? Do you think the Miami Herald is also run by aliens?
Yeah, the Miami Herald is a major national newspaper.
Yes.
Like, they are.
How bad could the Democrat be?
Right.
Okay, I mean, if they're like, boy, the Republican, she's been visited by aliens. Let's see what the Democrats, going on with
plan with that one.
Yeah, like, I mean, we don't have a lot to choose from here. Let's pick the woman who was visited by aliens.
Woo, okay. Okay, Queen. You live your best life, I
I just want to
guess.
see what the Democrat.
Oh my God,
the
Kool-Aid
Democratic
is
person's
so
gonna come
right.
out with.
What?
That makes sense. Space
Force.
Force.
She will be the general in Space Force. There
Kool-Aid,
you got
you're
it.
absolutely right.
All right. Anything else kind of funny here? Nah, that's about it. All right. So we're going to get to a section that we call, I'm going to answer your immigration questions. If you got some questions, you call me and I will give you your answers right now. In something we call getting answers, call with your immigration questions. But before we do that quickly, I don't even know if we have anybody on hold here. Let's take a look. Yes, we have a whole bunch of people on hold. I got Derek waiting for 26 minutes, Caroline waiting for 21 minutes, and a third person by the name of Virginia from Virginia. So,
Virginia from Virginia.
Virginia from Virginia.
Virginia's Virginia.
I don't know. That's what they say.
Virginia's very own.
Yeah. So, any event, let's talk about sharing before we get to our immigration questions.
Well, Brad, they're hungry for it today.
They're working.
They're working.
They're working?
They are.
What do we got?
Currently at 233.
233 shares. And how many people contiguously watching on YouTube at the same time?
As of right now, we've got 26 people watching. I've seen it dip up to 29, but we're going to need
Okay, so YouTube's got to double.
Yep.
Yes.
And the shares may get there.
They might get there today.
We may be taking out our bin tomorrow.
We may, yep.
The drum.
The drum.
We call it the bin, but it's a drum.
The drum.
I didn't sleep well last night.
Really?
Why?
No, I was up at like 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
I've been up since 2.
Why?
That's not
Wait,
okay,
what?
Brad.
So you didn't go back to sleep
No, I didn't go
after?
back to sleep.
That makes you tired just thinking
Yeah,
about
I'm thinking about it just now.
Did you really just yawn?
You just yawned on live Facebook? Thank you, Kim.
It wasn't a real yawn.
Okay.
Everybody calm down. She's acting.
Yes. Yeah, I didn't go to sleep last night.
What
I woke
happened?
up at 2.
Yeah.
And I did something dumb.
What?
I looked at my phone.
The blue light.
It's as soon as you look at the phone, it's like, you know, poltergeist to the TV.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like, so
It's a
I went
wrap.
to the bathroom. I came back. This is what happens when you're 49. You got to make that trip sometime in the middle of the night. And if you don't look at your phone, you can go back to sleep. The moment you look,
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Now I'm up.
Dang.
Now, dang.
That's a
now,
dang.
now I'm watching every episode of
Bradshaw Live.
Bradshaw Live
thought you were gonna say Golden Girls.
from Golden Girls. now I'm watching the Grand Hustle from episode 1 just to make sure I didn't miss anything. So yeah, I'm a little tired today.
Oh.
That's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
But what I'm only wondering now is, do you have a favorite Golden Girl?
The one with the white hair.
Dorothy. Or
I would-
Sophia,
I don't
the
know.
mother.
I didn't really. I
the
never.
short, the
I
oldest
never-
one.
I
White
never
hair.
watched Golden Girls ever in my life.
Wait, what?
All right. Let me ask you a question.
Iconic.
Do you have a favorite Drummond?
No.
From Different Strokes.
Oh, from Different Strokes. Drummonds.
Mrs. Garrett.
Mrs.
There's
Garrett
Mrs.
was
Garrett,
cool.
Mr. Drummond,
Tootie,
Willis.
Tootie was cool.
Willis, Tootie, Arnold.
Who was the buff,
Janet
the buff
Jackson.
girl?
Janet Jackson would come as the right? Wasn't she like a?
No.
Wasn't
I
she
don't
on the
remember
show?
Her on there.
I think
I
she
just
was
remember
on
her on Good Times.
No, I think she was on Different Strokes too.
Oh dang. I
Maybe
like
not.
Tootie.
Tootie.
She
That was Family. That was Tootie was on the other one. Not when they're in the boarding school, the all girls boarding school. What was that called?
Oh, that's not Different Strokes.
No, that was.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, Mrs. Garrett left being a housekeeper on Different Strokes and started a boarding school. Facts of Life.
Facts of Life.
Yes.
There you go.
Right. You take the good, you take the bad, you take it all, and there you got the facts of life. The facts of life, right?
She's too young for this.
No, I was in Belgium.
I'm just actually amazed. I just remembered the song.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing.
All right, let's go to Derek in Wintersville, Ohio. Derek, what's your immigration question?
Hello.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm from Jamaica, and I recently came here and got married, and we filed the application for adjustment of status and sent it into the USCIS in Columbus. We got a letter for more information, more evidence. We sent that in, and then we received a letter of intent to deny.
Because you're screwing it up.
That Yes?
Yeah, because you're screwing it up so far. Why do they intend to deny it?
They said that I was married in Jamaica, which I wasn't.
When you came to America, did you come as single or married on your visa?
I came on a K-1 visa.
Uh-huh.
And when I got here, but before the K-1 visa, I went and got a visitor's visa. And I went to an agent to do the application online for me, and she put on it that I have a spouse.
Okay, so all right, so therefore you have a misrepresentation issue now. So so what you need to do is you need to go to Vital Statistics, the National Records Bureau, I think they call it in the National Records Center and National Records Bureau in Jamaica, and let them do a search of all marriages in all 13 parishes. Or 12 parishes. Okay, and then come back and say you've never been married, and then you need to do a waiver for misrepresentation. And you're gonna need a good lawyer to do that. Show you're never married in Jamaica, and now you've lied. You made a misrepresentation. You need to overcome that with a good waiver. So hold on 1 second, okay?
Okay.
All right. You need an appointment. Caroline in Richmond, Virginia. Caroline. Caroline.
Hey.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Oh, so I have also an issue. So I came and with a green card, I was a green card holder, but the person who helped me apply for the green card did not include my daughter. I had a child by then. So
who sponsored you?
I just sponsored myself, but someone helped me do the application.
What do you mean you sponsored yourself? You don't sponsor yourself. You filed for asylum?
No, I just got a green card.
How did you get a green card? What program? What program?
The lottery green card.
Oh, the lottery. Okay.
Yes.
So when you got the lottery, how long ago was this?
It's now 7 years.
Okay. So how old is your child now?
My child is, she's turning 10 in a few weeks' time.
And where is this child?
She's here.
Okay. How did she come to America?
So that's what I'm trying to explain. So I came and she was not in my papers. So then when I came, I petitioned for her as my biological daughter, and then she came. So when I applied for citizenship, they said that I did not include her at the time I was doing the application, and so they denied me the citizenship, and then I appealed again, and they denied the second time that it was a mispresentation. So
I disagree with that, because whether you had a child or not would have had no bearing on whether you were entitled for the lottery. The lottery is, did you win it, and did you have a high school diploma or 2 years work experience in a skilled position. Whether you had a child or you didn't have a child had no bearing on whether you were entitled to get a green card on the lottery. So had you told that you had a child, or had you not told you had a child, which is what happened, you would have got it. You would have gotten the green card either way. So I don't believe that that is a material misrepresentation, and I think what they're saying is an error. I would like to see that decision and then take it from there. So if you can hold on 1 second, let's have a consultation. Let me read that decision, okay? But I think, all right, I think I would disagree with them. Let's go to Mohammed in Brooklyn. Mohammed.
Yeah, what's up, Brad?
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, Brad, what's up?
What's up? Mohammed's cool. He goes, yo, Brad, what's up? I like him. Yeah, got a little energy going now. Waking me up here.
Yes, sir. In 2016, I got a disorderly conduct. You know, I got arrested. All the charges was dropped.
Right.
To disorderly conduct, and you know, I want to renew the green card. Would that be a problem?
For a disorderly conduct has no bearing on whether you can renew your green card. It may cause a problem becoming a citizen, but it's not going to cause a problem renewing your green card. It's not going to cause a problem for deportation, and it doesn't cause a problem for traveling.
So citizenship would be a problem?
When did it? Yeah, because you have to have 5 years good moral character. So,
5 years. Okay, yeah. So in 2016, yeah.
Yeah, so you got to wait. You got to wait 2 more years, assuming you don't get arrested again, which I assume you won't. And you have, you pay your taxes and everything else is equal. You'll be a citizen in 2021.
All right, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. By the way, a young lady by the name of Anna Azcona.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jeff Bossy likes to refer to her as his little Anna Banana.
His Anna Banana.
Well, our Miami field correspondent, Anna Azcona, was very upset at the top Fox News headline that came out the day that Paul Manafort and Michael Cohen were found guilty on multiple fraud charges. Let's watch.
Hey friends from the Brad Show Live, I'm Anna Azcona. It seems to be that Donald Trump and Fox News must have a deal going on. Recently, there was a criminal case with 2 of his former top aides. Paul Manafort and Michael Cohen were convicted of multiple federal crimes, but instead Fox News focused on the coverage of the murder of a 20-year-old college student. I'm not saying the murder of a 20-year-old college student is less important, but this other news is also very important because it's affecting our nation. Same day the death of Molly Tibbetts aired, which she was murdered by an immigrant, Michael Cohen and Paul Manafort were found guilty to charges relating to breaking bank, tax, and campaign finance laws. They're breaking the law, and these are Trump's buddies, so Trump is trying to protect them. But of course, he's going to highlight the murder of this college student because she was murdered by an immigrant. So this is a way of him attacking the immigration system once again. I wonder if Trump has anything to do with this, because why is he trying to avoid speaking about it, and why is Fox covering it up for him? We all know this is Trump's favorite news outlet. I think they're probably trying to protect him in some way. But you let me know, because this doesn't make sense. Do you think Trump is hiding something from us? Peace.
I actually agree with that, and I remember on our show before I realized it right away, because I want to pat myself on the back, but I'm going to pat myself on the back.
Do it.
Because the both guilty plea and the guilty verdict came out about 30 minutes before we came on the air. And I just happened to look at what was on CNN and MSNBC and NBC and New York Times, Washington Post, Huffington Post, was all about Michael Cohen and Paul Manafort being found guilty, and Trump's got a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Except Fox News didn't even mention it. And all they had was that Molly Tibbetts, which we talked about at the top of our show, was killed by an illegal alien.
Right.
But they didn't talk about the murder on Fox News of the white guy who killed his pregnant wife and 2 children.
Right.
That wasn't even news for Fox News either.
Right.
So, and I had mentioned that. I said, isn't that very coincidental? Right?
We knew it.
Remember we had that discussion?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
You called it.
And then it came out later that there seems to be an issue here with Fox News.
Right.
Anna is now also commenting on it as well.
Good for her.
He's definitely has something that he's hiding.
So I want to remind everybody that we're going to be getting into our social media check-in in about 3 minutes. But before we get into our social media check-in, so you can leave your questions on our Facebook feed, on our YouTube feed at Brad Show Live, on our Facebook feed at Brad Show Live, on our Instagram at Brad Show Live.
That's right.
And we will read, we. Why am I repeating myself? Because I haven't slept in a while. Belgium Kim and Jonathan Yo-Yo Elias will read your questions to me.
That's right.
And I will do my best to give you the proper answer. Now, sometimes the proper answer you may not like. Other times you will. But I promise you, I will tell you as it is, because that's all I can do. I am only the messenger. Don't shoot him. I got another 50 years of life ahead of me. Right?
Amen
That's
to
right.
that.
Amen.
That's right.
So with that said,
so you can get your free lunch.
with that said, I will tell everybody right now watching on YouTube at Brad Show Live that if you do subscribe to us, you will see our after hours show coming up about 5 minutes after we get off the air here.
That's right.
Yep.
So we will only, the Brad Show Live After Hours show will only be seen exclusively on that Brad Show Live YouTube. So,
That's right.
That's the way we roll.
You'll never know if you don't
That's
subscribe.
right. So you got us. If you're watching on Facebook, please make sure you subscribe to @Brad Show Live on YouTube, so you can never know when we're gonna just pop up.
Yeah.
That's right.
Pop up. And I will say this: when we got on the air, at Belgium. Kim says to me, she goes, "Are you ready to do the pop-up show after?" And I said, I'm ready to do the pop down show. It's so freaking hot in here. We're going to pop up and pop down in about 2 minutes.
Right back down.
Right back down. It's so hot in here. But we're going to stick it out anyway, sweat ourselves to death.
That's right.
Right? You know, we were talking about the Russian oligarch. There's nothing like going to a good Russian sauna and sweating it out. You ever do that?
No.
You never did that?
What's the difference between a Russian sauna and a regular sauna?
The Russian sauna, there's a guy with a hat who beats you with a stick. Do you ever do that?
You've never been to that.
Yeah.
No. You have?
Yes.
Oh.
You go to the Russian sauna, and you're hot as hell.
Yeah.
And some guy comes in a bathing suit and a ski hat.
What?
And he has a big palm tree or a stick. I don't know what the hell he has. And he just, boom! Boom! He's smacking you on the back. I go, what the hell's going on here? And then after he beats you with the stick, he walks out. You're sweating to death, your back hurts, and they want you to go into a cold pool.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
What the hell kind of establishment is this?
It's called a banya. I did it in Moscow.
First of all, how do you even go into a sauna with a ski mask on?
I have no idea.
Wait,
I thought the guy was coming to kill me first. I'm like, there's a guy with a ski mask and a palm tree.
And he's beating you with a palm
Beating me with a palm tree, yes. It's called the Russian
I'll skip
banya.
on that one.
All right, so either way, I just reminded me because of the Russian wedding we talked about.
Right.
But either way, and only because I was in Russia when that wedding happened, I remember visiting. That's why I remember that wedding, actually.
And now it's very hot in this room.
And now it's very hot, so it's all coming back.
Together.
That's how my mind works.
PTSD.
Exactly. That's how my mind works.
Right.
So we only have 38 viewers on YouTube right now. We got to get to 50.
40.
We have gone up to 40.
We've got to get to 50 simultaneous viewers
Mm-hmm.
and 700 on YouTube, 700 shares on Facebook. Like if we get to 700 shares, it would be pretty smart of at least 10 people on Facebook just to go over and watch YouTube.
There you go.
Glamma was trying to organize it. She was like, y'all, at 6:30, we're all going to YouTube for 5 minutes. And then not a lot of people followed her.
By the way, Jeff Bosey says, I like the beatings. Don't try it, Jeff, okay? I don't like beatings. I don't want anyone coming here with a palm tree and smacking me.
I'm going to show up with a palm frond tomorrow and just see what your reaction is, Brad. Are you going to run in the other direction?
Well, I think at first we have to do the show.
Yeah.
Shut the air conditioning off in here for about an hour. Have Yo-Yo come in with a ski mask and a palm tree and start smacking the hell out of me, and let's see how that goes.
Damn. That is...
I'll work on my Russian accent.
That doesn't sound relaxing at all. I'm tense just thinking about it.
Yeah. All right, so where are we at with shares?
Well, Brad, they're still working. The last I checked, we were at 275. We are now at 279.
All right, so a couple quick things. We got to get to 700 shares, 50 simultaneous views. Keep sharing on Facebook. We're going to give a free consultation valued at $200 to a person who has made at least 2 comments tomorrow, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And in addition, on YouTube, we got to get to 50 simultaneous views. Now, if we only get to 700 shares on Facebook, but not 50 simultaneous views on YouTube, we will only give away 1 free consultation.
Okay.
If we get to 50 simultaneous views on YouTube and 700 shares on Facebook, we will give away 2 consultations.
Woo!
Okay. In addition, please subscribe to YouTube anyway.
Absolutely.
Because 5 minutes after this show is over, we're going to be popping up.
Yeah.
And for all of those who know when we pop up, you put the kids away.
Yeah.
All right?
That's
right. Put those kids away.
Grown and
Why are you blowing me a kiss when I said put the kids away? Also, Belgium, give me a kiss. I don't know. I don't even know what that even meant.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore,
I'm your boss, Kim. Come on. Jeez.
You know I gotta butter you up every once in a while.
All right. So let's save that for the pop-up show.
Hot over there, bro?
I'm getting hot under the collar here. I'm getting very hot under the collar. Belgium Kim is blowing me kisses.
It's after hours,
Do I have
pre-hours.
callers. Maybe, but we're gonna go to our social media check-in. All right, what do we got?
All right, for our first one on YouTube, we have XO Cavella XO. She says, "Hi, Brad. My daughter is a U.S. citizen. How long does it take to get a green card when she files? She's only been working for a year. Will the tax be a problem? Done some work with you before, Brad."
Who's sponsoring who?
We don't know, but since it's my daughter,
but she's brilliant because she says, "I am the best."
Exactly.
Whatever you want, darling, I'll make it happen for your daughter. I promise.
Yeah.
So read the question again.
So I think her daughter is a U.S. citizen, so she might be filing. So she said, "How long does it take to get a green card when she files?"
I guess
maybe
it's filing
for her.
Who's the parent.
Yes.
It'll take about a year, a little over a year. And if your daughter doesn't have 3 years tax returns, we could always get an affidavit of support from a second friend or family member. Don't worry about it. Let's get this thing going.
Awesome.
Delicious on Instagram wants to know
Delicious
wants to know, can siblings file for siblings, and if so, how long does it take?
Unfortunately, it ain't so delicious to file for siblings. It takes about 15 years.
Ooh.
That is not delicious.
That is not delicious.
No, that is
the opposite of delicious.
Opposite of delicious.
I called someone
disgusting.
I called someone delicious today,
Yes.
actually.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that was me too.
I did.
And now you're blowing me kisses. I don't know what the hell's going on between us here right now.
Tanisha, what you got to say about that?
Yeah, Tanisha, looks like a little competition going on.
She's gonna come hunt me down, Brad. She's gonna send armed guards to my house.
All right, we got one from Chelsea Hazard on YouTube. Good evening, Brad, and blessings to your co-hosts. Blessings back to you.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you. Yes.
proper.
That was so nice.
I love it. How do you check your pending I-485 status application? Each time I check, I only get updates on the last action, which is about my EAD.
That's it. There's no way to check, unfortunately. They don't have a system that you can check and see exactly what's going on at that given moment. All you gotta know is to look at the processing times. So as long as your case is within the processing times that is listed on the computer, for example, I think right now they say adjustment applications are anywhere from 12.5 months to 28 months. I mean, it's crazy as it sounds. As long as it's within the processing times that are that you see on the computer, you should be okay. You got your work permit, so you should be okay. If you fall outside of those processing times, that's when you need to contact a lawyer.
Shelly Smith on Facebook said, after you get to the U.S., can you wait like 2 months before you wait for the green card, before you pay for the green card? My 2-year is going to be in December, and I want the 10-year at once. So how long can I stay before I actually have to pay that fee?
It works not based on when you pay the fee. It works on when you enter America. So if you enter America within 2 years of your marriage, you're getting a 2-year card, no matter when you pay the fee. So it's not based on the fee, it's when you enter. So as long as that immigrant visa is valid through your 2-year anniversary and you want to get a 10-year card, enter after the 2nd-year anniversary on your first visit. How's that?
That's
for being sneaky.
That is very sneaky,
yes,
Brad.
that is very sneaky. Because she was trying to be sneaky with paying the fee, but it's not sneaky with paying the fee, it's sneaky on your first entry.
When you're getting here, right.
Yes.
All right, John Thomas on YouTube has a question. He says, I checked online and they said my I-485 case was ready for an interview and my EAD card is being produced. What does that mean because my I-130 is still pending?
How could they said your I-45 is approved?
Case was ready for an interview.
Oh, it just means that nothing's approved, everything is pending, and you will get approved, your I-130 and your adjustment at your interview. By the way, we were at 45 simultaneous views on YouTube.
Woo!
We were almost there, and then a couple people dropped off.
Come on, guys.
You guys.
Come on, YouTube.
It's got to be 50.
It's got to be
50
to raffle off the free. This is if it's going to happen, it's going to happen during social media check-in.
Yeah.
If it doesn't happen during social media check-in, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to go.
Well, you never know. So this is a very easy way to do it. Everybody that's watching on Facebook right now, if you just click on the link, we're going to put it in the comments. Click on that link and go on. Look, I'm helping y'all out. Brad is not going to be happy with this. Click on the YouTube link right now, and then you'll get your 50 views. And also like it, though.
It's
Gotta
in there,
like
fam.
it.
All right, so let's keep going.
All right, so Denise Morrison on YouTube says, if marriage fraudulent is a federal crime, so why wouldn't ICE enforcement or USCIS do more?
If it's a federal crime, limited resources, to be convicted of a crime, there's different levels of proof. You have to go through the U.S. Attorney's Office. ICE doesn't prosecute criminally. The U.S. Attorney's Office does. It's not a priority for the U.S. Attorney's Office at this point in time, although they do prosecute some people. For the most part, when somebody is found to have committed marriage fraud, ICE basically puts them in deportation now and they get deported. The U.S. citizen generally gets away scot-free, unfortunately.
Spencer Leroy said, what are the chances of getting back to my wife and kids in the U.S. after being removed by ICE under a CIMT conviction? When was the CIMT? And what was it for? As long as it was not a drug-related offense or a sex abuse offense, if your wife's a citizen, she should be able to refile for you.
All right, Dean Youssef on YouTube says, can a disorderly conduct be a problem in immigration law?
It's only a problem for citizenship and proving good moral character, but it's not a problem for deportation, traveling, or renewing your green card.
Tanya Winter.
By the way, we're at 48 on YouTube. 2 more people, and we're giving away a free consultation.
47.
Yeah, somebody just
Come
dropped
on, guys.
Come on, you guys.
Y'all can do it.
Don't leave until you see that number hit 50.
Can do it.
That's right. All right, continue.
We've got a question from Tanya Winter on YouTube who said, if we are only married for a few months to a U.S. citizen, is it worth the wait to file to be able to get your permanent green card versus a conditional?
It's not worth the wait. It's worth it to go become legal as quickly as possible and not live in America out of status. And if you're really, truly going to be in a real bona fide loving marriage, your marriage should presumably last more than 2 years. It shouldn't be such a hardship to go refile to get your permanent green card.
All right, Kool-Aid on YouTube says, my friend Fluffy wants to know.
Oh my God.
Fluffy.
Please. 50 people! All right, so YouTube has done it.
Woo!
Okay, tomorrow we will raffle. Somebody yelled
they're
woohoo.
screaming.
Yeah,
They're screaming
tomorrow,
in the back.
Who's screaming woohoo?
I have not one single idea.
It was Groundhog Sam.
Was that Groundhog Sam? All right. So tomorrow we will raffle off 1 free consultation valued at $200 with me. Okay, to anybody who has left at least 2 comments either in YouTube or Facebook.
Whoa.
Okay,
congratulations,
to get to the
guys.
second consultation, so we can raffle off 2 free consultations, we got to get to 700 shares.
All right.
We got to get to 700 shares on Facebook.
So the people who are already qualified, that's anybody watching on Facebook and YouTube,
Correct,
right?
but
Not
they
just
want
our YouTube
they want the
watchers.
second
opportunity. Absolutely.
So you want 2
Congratulations,
tries,
guys.
two opportunities to win a free consultation.
That's right.
Now it's up to Facebook to do it.
It's up to Facebook to share.
All right. So this is from Kool-Aid on YouTube. My friend Fluffy wants to know, when does the adjudicate the I-601 adjudicate the I-601 waiver before or after the adjustment of status interview?
They adjudicate the I-601 waiver after the adjustment of status interview, not before. I thought you were saying something else. I'm like, shouldn't we save that for a Hump Day Wednesday?
I was like, what is this? You know?
I thought you were talking about like some male sexual function there for a second.
Lord,
yeah,
for Fluffy?
For Fluffy, yeah.
Oh my God. This is Hump Day.
All right. Apparently it's Hump Day every day here, I guess.
Every day.
It is.
Yeah.
Paula says, in defense of asylum, is it necessary to bring a country expert? I'm from Africa.
Sometimes it is, but you shouldn't have to, because there should be enough evidence written from all different sorts of human watch and human rights organizations that say what's going on in your particular country, unless your story is so specific to you that you would need an expert. Generally, you can do the research and on Google now and see what's going on in every country with every group and every situation, and then it becomes just a matter of, are you a credible witness? Are you telling the truth?
All right, we got one from Tanisha McNabb asking for a friend. They asked for letters from your employer to prove what your weekly salary and 2 months pay stub for your marriage-based interview. Is it okay if you just bring the 2 months pay stub?
Why can't you bring a job letter? The employer won't sign it?
Maybe they can't get it
All right,
in time for it.
If the employer won't sign it, bring what you can, but try to get a letter too.
Is there anything else they can get?
Pay stubs, tax returns, what else, cancel checks, make copies of the checks that you get. That's about it.
Dane Williams said, how long after USCIS receives your request of evidence are they going to reply to you?
What I don't know what he's filing
requested.
for,
Right.
what they requested and what application you're filing.
This I don't know.
Right. We need to know more.
All right, big ship sailing on the ocean.
That's the name of the person?
On YouTube.
Big ship?
Sailing on the ocean.
Let me see where this
sailing
person
on
is.
the ocean.
Let me see where this
Big
person.
ship sailing on the ocean.
Big ship.
Sailing on the
I see
ocean.
Mother of Genres. That's a pretty good name too.
That is a great
Yes, Mother of Genres. I like that one.
Big ship sailing on the ocean.
I do not see big ship sailing on the ocean anywhere, but I'm sure it's there.
It's
It
there.
is there.
There it is.
Hey!
Big ship sailing on
Big
the
ship
ocean.
sailing on the ocean. Basically, it speaks for itself.
It does.
Yes. Okay. Big ship.
Sailing on the ocean.
Yes.
Green card was obtained via parent, resident for 8 years. What's the requirement to become a citizen?
File an N-400. 5 years in the United States. No trip out of the United States. More than 6 months. 2.5 years physically here. You pay your taxes. You're a person otherwise of good moral character. You know how to read, write, and speak English. You become a citizen.
Joy said, if USCIS sent back your I-864 because of an error on the Schedule C, that is, the figure on the Schedule C differs from the amount as AGI on the 1040, and you do an amended return to qualify based on the poverty level figure, is this going to end up raising any red flags?
It sounds like you got lots of red flags as it is, because your income that's on your tax return is different than the income that you're claiming in job letters. And in addition to that, you're now amending tax returns. I would suggest you speak to a lawyer before you go any further.
Okay, Unique KK says, for a green card holder who's filing for her child under 21, gets approved and the case is at the visa center, how long for the visa to reach back to you?
Say it again.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. So let me try and fix this. So for a green card holder who's filing for her child under 21, they get approved for a case and is at the visa center. How long for the visa to reach back to you?
The case is at the visa. I don't understand the question.
So I think the question is, when a green card holder is filing for their child who's under 21, how long is it going to take until they get the green card?
2.5 years start to finish.
All right.
All right. Is that it?
I got one more from
One
Eris
last,
B.
okay.
Eris B said, so if your I-130 was not approved until after your 2-year wedding anniversary, would the beneficiary go ahead and get that 10-year green card then?
If it's not approved till after the 2nd year, you would get a 10-year green card. Correct. All right, let's go to Francesca in Queens. Francesca.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Both me and my son came into the U.S. By marriage, and we both got a conditional card. I lived with my husband for approximately 6 months. During that time, the marriage got bad, mistreatment, abusive, and I had to go by my aunt, which is in a different state from my husband. Being that said, do I have to go back there?
No. You can divorce your husband, prove it was a real marriage, and get your permanent green card. That's what you need to do.
Okay, so what do I need to do prior to when my green card needs to be renewed?
Start the divorce now if you're no longer with him, and start putting documentation together to prove it's a good marriage. And speak to a lawyer so you make sure you're going in the right direction. So hold on 1 second, okay? You need a consultation. Let's go to Edwin in Las Vegas. Edwin.
Yes, sir.
How are
Good afternoon,
you?
guys.
How you doing?
Doing well, thanks.
What's
Great.
going on?
I've been a green card holder since 1977 as a child. About 20 years ago, I got into some trouble with 2 DUIs, and I also have a charge of supposedly receiving stolen property. I did get my card renewed about 10 years ago again, and it expires this November, and I went and had it.
We would 2 things. We would need to look at your dispositions because you may very well be a deportable alien, but you may also, have such a strong case if you were put in deportation they would leave you alone. Also, you may want to consider citizenship, but I think we would need, before you go renew anything, we would need to look at your dispositions and then tell you how to pursue it. Because what happened 10 years ago is not necessarily what would happen now. Okay, so hold on 1 second, okay? All right, so with that being said, I had an opportunity to speak to a guy. Are you paying attention here, guys?
Yes.
You had the opportunity to speak to a guy.
I had the opportunity to speak to a guy.
Attentively.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You know what? You're like Brad. You've had the opportunity to speak to lots of guys, right? I assume not just one guy, but many guys in your lifetime. Rodney Smith Jr. Pretty cool dude. Okay. So he was born in Bermuda, and he graduated with a master's degree in social work at Alabama A&M University in Huntsville, Alabama. So he started to do a community service event called Raising Men Law Care Service. And it has captivated headlines around the United States of America, even got the attention of the Queen of England.
Yes.
Wow.
You just do your English accent.
I did, but
Do it again.
I can't
do it again. Say, the Queen of England likes Raising Men Law Care Service. Can you do that?
I can't do it just on.
Do it on command.
I can't do it on
Come
command.
on,
because it won't be right.
Yes,
it's gotta be authentic.
It's got to be organic.
So what is Raising Men Law Care Service, you may ask?
What is that?
He joined me to discuss the project and his passion for helping people that got the attention of the Queen of England. Let's watch. Rodney Smith Jr. was born in Bermuda and just graduated from Alabama A&M University in Huntsville, Alabama, with a master's degree in social work. Smith's passion for helping others led him to create a very unique nationwide community service called Raising Men Lawn Care. Rodney joins me to discuss Raising Men Lawn Care, his recent trip across the country, and his goals for the future. Welcome, Rodney, and thanks for coming on Bradshaw Live. How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Fabulous. So what is Raising Men Lawn Care Service?
Raising Men Lawn Care Service is a nonprofit organization, and what we do is we mow free lawns free for the elderly, disabled, single moms, and veterans. And we also include kids ages 7 to 17 and show them the importance of giving back to their community with a lawnmower.
So you recently completed a cross-country trip. You mowed 50 lawns in 50 states. What is the purpose of you doing it?
The purpose of me doing it is to encourage kids to take part in our 50-yard challenge. So our 50-yard challenge is a challenge that we have issued to kids nationwide and even worldwide to mow 50 free lawns in their community free for the elderly, disabled, single moms, and vets. So let's say you're the kid in New York City or New York that accepted the 50-yard challenge. They will make a sign saying, I accept the 50-yard challenge. And in return, we will send them a white Raising Men Lawn Care Service t-shirt along with shades and ear protection. Once they mow 10 lawns, they get an orange shirt, 20 urns of green, 30 of blue, 40 of red, and 50 of black. And once they reach 50, we fly or drive to wherever they are. We do lawns with them, and we also give them a brand new lawnmower, a weed eater, and a blower.
How do you know that they even know how to cut lawn? I mean, is it simple? You just turn on the machine and go? I guess I don't know.
Yeah, just turn
the machine and go.
But yeah, most of the kids, the parents go with them and they show them how to cut.
Right.
And
do they do anything else with the lawns? Are you like trimming hedges? Are you blowing leaves? Or this is just literally cutting the grass?
Yeah, so it's cutting the grass, and some kids do the weed eating. We also include raking leaves and snow shoveling in the winter and fall, so it's a year-round operation.
So how'd you come up with this idea, and that there was even a need for poor people, elderly people, to have their lawns mowed? I mean, it's a great idea, but I would never thought in a million years, I never would have woken up and said, gee, you know what? There's probably people out there that don't have their lawns being mowed and probably can't afford it or just physically can't do it.
So back in 2015, I was leaving school and I came across an elderly man outside mowing his lawn, and it looked like he was struggling, so I pulled over and I helped him out. That night, I decided I would start mowing free lawns for the elderly, disabled, single moms, and veterans. At first, my goal was to mow 40 lawns by the end of winter, because me being in college at the time, I thought I could mow 40 lawns. but I mowed 40 lawns so quick that I'm going to go to 100. A month and a half later, I reached my 100th lawn, and that's when the idea of Raising Man Lawn Care Service came about.
Have you always wanted to help people? You mowed the person's lawn. You said, wow, I did a nice deed. Why now continue to do all these nice deeds?
I believe it's my purpose. A few years before this, I had like a one-on-one conversation with God, and I asked him to use me as his vessel. He didn't give me an answer a month later, not a year later. It happened a few years later, and that was the day I came across the elderly man outside mowing his lawn. And ever since then, I've just been doing God's work.
Now I understand. How did you incorporate children into this? You know, are you trying to teach them something about life?
Yeah, I'm trying to teach kids that it's important to give back to their community. And you don't have to be inside playing video games. There's many ways to make a difference. I have simply picked a lawnmower to make a difference with, and I hope to encourage kids to do the same. Right now, we have about 244 kids nationwide, including 1 in Canada and 7 in Bermuda and England, that are also taking part in this challenge. And then we also have 3 kids in Australia that are doing this. So the goal is to expand worldwide and encourage kids to get out there and make a difference.
Have you heard from parents of the kids who did this? What has their reaction been after they completed the 50-yard challenge? Situations where kids have, you know, really kind of either stayed the course or, you know, were wavering and now back on the course.
We get stories like that a lot from the parents and even people that know the kids. In New York, we had a kid by the name of Carter who's doing the 50-yard challenge out there, and she said she has seen so much growth in Carter ever since he started this challenge. He loves to go out there and make a difference. He loves meeting the veterans. There's one kid by the name of Wesley out in Michigan. His mom said she has seen so much growth in him ever since he has started the challenge, and it's been a lot of growth in all the kids that have taken part in the challenge.
Because it gives them a purpose, and it also shows that they're making a difference in the world.
Exactly, showing them they can make a difference with a lawnmower just like me, 1 lawn at a time.
So, and tell me, how has the reaction been to people who maybe couldn't afford to pay someone to have their lawns mowed or physically weren't able to do it? I assume they've been appreciative, right?
Oh, yeah, very appreciative, especially the people who are elderly and on fixed incomes who really can't afford to pay anyone. When we can come mow it for free, they can now use those funds for medication, food, and other things they really need. So it's a win-win for everyone.
If I'm a poor person or a disabled person and I own a home, how do I qualify to get my lawn mowed?
We only mow free for the elderly, disabled, single moms, and veterans. And if you fit one of those categories, you could just go on our website and fill out the form.
And how do you get the people who need their lawns mowed with kids who want to mow lawns?
Right now, we're based in Huntsville, Alabama, so people fill out the form for that. If we have someone, let's say in Arizona, that needed help, they can just let us know, and then we will try to connect them with a kid if we have one in that area, or we will make a post on our social media, and we can find someone in their area that can help them mow.
Now, I understand the Queen of England recently gave you an award. I guess she doesn't give awards out to too many people. I never got an award from the Queen of England, but you did.
Just because of the service that we're providing, and I'm originally from Bermuda, and Bermuda is colonized by England. So, yeah, that's how she found out about what I'm doing here in America.
And how do you fund this program?
Everything's by donations, and we also have a Amazon wish list where people go on there and buy lawnmowers, snacks for the kids, waters, and different things like that, and it's sent to my house, and we give it to the kids.
You're originally not from the United States of America. You were born in Bermuda.
Yes, sir.
So when did you come to the United States?
I came here in 2009.
How old were you then? That was
19.
19. So you're from a big family, a small family?
Decent-sized family, just me and my sister.
And what was life like for you in Bermuda?
Oh, it was good.
Yeah?
It was pretty good.
Was it difficult to transition to the United States coming from Bermuda?
No, I wouldn't say so. It's just very bigger.
Did you go right to school?
Yep, yeah, student visa.
Right, I understand.
I came here and got an associate's in information technology. Then I graduated from that school, went to a 4-year college, graduated with my bachelor's in computer science, and just now recently graduated with my master's in social work.
So now you are planning a trip, I understand, to go around the world and cut lawns on 7 continents?
Yeah, 7 if I can make it to Alaska. I mean, Antarctica.
Is there grass in Antarctica?
They tell me there is.
They tell you? All right, you're gonna let us know and take pictures. I know there's penguins in Antarctica. I don't know about grass. So how long is this trip gonna take?
Less than 2 months.
Less than 2 months. And so people from all over the world can come to your website, sign up, and get their lawn mowed for free by you.
Yeah. So what I'm doing is right now I'm working on my website, 7continent7lawns.com, and once I get done with that, I will present it to the public where they can submit lawns, where they can donate to help fund the trip and different things like that.
So people can participate by either having a child who wants to cut lawns. People, I guess, can participate because they have a lawn and they qualify. Or people can participate by donating money, or can people, what about an adult? Can an adult do the 50-yard challenge, or is it just children?
Yeah, I mean, if an adult wants to step up and take it on, they can take it on.
They can do it as well, right? Why not?
Yeah.
It's really a great idea. I mean, it's really out of the box, and it's amazing. And you want to know what? You think about it, you're really changing lives, not only the people who are getting their lawns mowed, which is a nice thing to have, especially when you can't afford it, but really, you know, teaching at a young age children right from wrong, you know, certainly teaching them, you know, how to give back to society and make the world better. So I really commend you. Now, you've been here in the United States about 10 years. We always ask people this question. Have you reached your American dream?
Yeah, I can say I reached the American dream. Just a simple idea has inspired Americans and people around the world to get out there and make a difference. And I never would have thought of this idea when I was in high school. But, you know, God showed me what he wanted me to do one day. And ever since then, I've been doing it. And people have supported it. So I'm very grateful for that. So I guess you could say I've lived the American dream.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Rodney Smith Jr., Raising Men Law Care Service. Again, tell everybody how they can reach you, whether they're in need of their lawn being cut and they qualify, whether they have a child that would like to participate, or maybe even as an adult, whether they want to donate money, donate something from Amazon wish list. Tell them all the different ways they can reach you.
You can reach us at weareraisingmen.com and Twitter and Instagram. They can also find us at We Are Raising Men.
All right, Rodney Smith Jr., appreciate it. Thanks for coming on.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate it. All right. Meanwhile, Kim, you like Rodney.
I am obsessed with
Yeah,
this.
you were like going crazy over Rodney.
I really was.
Yo, what do you think of this, Kim, obsessed with Rodney?
I think she fancy him a little bit.
Yeah, you
the English accent now.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like some like tea and crumpets with him?
I would love to get a drink with him and pick his brain.
You would like crumpets with him.
It depends what a crumpet is.
It's a little bread.
Okay, well, if it's just a little bread, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll have a little bread and tea with him all day long.
Right. You put some sugar in the tea?
No, I would drink the tea straight.
You don't put some sugar in the tea?
No sugar
A
for
little sugar for Rodney?
No sugar for Rodney.
No sugar for Rodney?
You guys are the worst.
495 shares, guys.
All right, so we are 200 shares
away.
left. They could definitely do it.
They could do it. What time is it? Ooh.
We have about 15 minutes to go.
You got this.
We got about
506
15
shares
minutes to go.
Sheesh. So everybody right now, just share it once. All you have to do is click the arrow that points to the right. It says share.
If everybody watching shares twice, they hit 700. Right
exactly. At least once, though. Let everybody do it at least once right now as you're watching. Click the arrow that points to the right, says share. Click and share it to different pages, groups, and also
individuals.
Of course, you can text it. Individuals. You guys can do this.
By the way, don't be sharing it to Bradshaw Squad. That doesn't count.
That don't count.
Don't share it to my Facebook page. That doesn't count either. Because every time I do a share game, I go on my Facebook page the next day. There's like 70 people shared Bradshaw Live to my old page.
Right.
That doesn't happen. We are going to discount that.
526 shares. Wow, you guys are going crazy right now. You guys can do this. 531. Do it. Do it. Do it. This is a perfect time because I think that Facebook gives you like, you know, a period of time where you can share a certain amount of time. I think they've probably used as much as they can for the first half, so now you can do it for the second half. Just share it.
They're allowing the sharing, obviously. It's going very fast.
It's going fast. You guys have 15 minutes, guys. You can do it.
All right.
2 lucky people.
If we had set, they are right now about 160 shares short of a free consultation.
You guys got this.
Someone's going to get pulled out of the drum tomorrow.
Wow.
Ooh, but I'd like to pull 2 people out the drum.
2 people. Right now, there's 1 person getting pulled out of the drum. Perhaps we can have 2.
530.
Less than 157 shares to go.
547. They're going so fast.
All right, let's go to Nick in West Palm Beach, Florida. Nick.
Hi, good afternoon, Brad.
How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, sir.
What's going on?
I have a quick question.
Yes.
I put in my papers in December. I'm living in West Palm Beach currently. I put in my papers in December. I got my work permit, also my social, and also my advance parole. But I'm asking, how long before I get my interview for my green card?
It's taking anywhere from 12 to 28 months right now, according to immigration.
12 to 28 months?
From start to finish.
Okay, so question. My advance parole lasts for a year.
Yeah, so you would renew it. You would renew it 90 days before the expiration. You file for renewals.
Okay, all right, sir. Thank you very much.
You're very
I
welcome.
appreciate it.
All right, best of luck on that. All right, 1-800-529-5465. Kamisha Thewell just shared 20 times.
We're at 594 shares.
590. They got 100.
Oh, you guys got this.
They're going to do it.
You guys got
are going to
this.
do this
Unless, of course, we end the show right now.
No, we're not going to end it.
We can't.
And you know, usually I'll be like, let's end it because, you know, your boy gets tired. But
Yeah.
I want you guys to win
do
this.
it. I would
want
never
you
do
guys
that.
to do
I would
this.
never do that. We're going to give them right to 7:30. They got 16
You guys are making
minutes.
me so proud.
610 according to Ruthie Independent Cuddy.
Yeah, 625? Damn,
You
y'all
guys
are
got
going
this. They're going
That's a
crazy
damn.
right now. That's a damn.
Wait. Where has all this enthusiasm been?
I told you.
Because it's the end of the show, and
Yeah.
they wanna make sure they get it now.
They want two
guys
shots
got
at
this.
consultations. Yeah.
Nah, they're not gonna do it. They're gonna peter out.
You guys got this. 640? Are you kidding me? We're gonna hit this.
All right, let's
Absolutely.
answer some immigration questions.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh.
All right, so we have Fox Racing on YouTube. Brad, I had my NYS driver's license since I was 20. I'm planning on getting my enhanced driver's license at the DMV. Do you think I'll be able to switch my license to enhanced license since I'm out of status?
No way in hell.
Sheesh.
Wow, that wasn't even,
That's
you
not
didn't even
right.
wonder that.
Yeah, no, you got to prove you're legal in the United States as a resident or a citizen to get the enhanced.
So save yourself the trip to the
Correct.
DMV.
Correct.
Lisa Russell said, Brad, my brother is here from Jamaica. Can you help him stay in the U.S.? He's here on a visitor's visa.
Maybe. Have him come see me. Don't know.
All right, CC Mitchell, is the copy of a witness notarized ID required with the notarized witness statement required with a VAWA application? That was like a run-on sentence, but
yeah,
hey.
basically it's somebody who's attesting that they saw some violence or emotional abuse or whatever it is. You need to attach. They have to get it. It's good to be certified, by a notary. It's also they should attach a photocopy of their identification, their photo ID, and in the letter they should give their contact information should immigration want to contact them.
Mother of Genres.
Mother of Genres.
YouTube. I really, really want to say Mother of Dragons, but I'm not going to.
March Higgs, by the way, says 694. I don't know if that's true or not. Groundhog Sam says 701 chance.
What?
They did it!
You
We are going to do. Wow, that just went really fast.
725.
That just went really,
Y'all.
really fast. People
Hell
were just
yeah.
going out to town.
That's what I'm talking
crazy.
about. Good job,
People
guys.
I told you it could be done.
Good
and they were
job.
like, oh, let's keep it at 500.
Wait.
Good job, guys.
That means that once again, we have receipts that you guys can share 150 times in 10 minutes.
That's
if they
amazing.
wanted to.
I don't want any more excuses. There's not another share game you should ever miss, you
That's
guys.
right.
Well done.
Congratulations,
Good job,
Brad
Woo!
Swan. Congratulations. Job played it very, very well.
That's right.
They played that well.
Oh, man.
They played it well.
Well done.
Well
earned that
done.
one. You earned that one.
Camille Combs says, I shared until I turned blue.
My God.
Some of these people are going to be kicked out of every group that they are a member of tomorrow. But the hell, they are going to get a free consultation for one of the Brad Squad members.
Amazing.
Now, make sure if you have shared, but you have not commented all show long, your name is not going to be in the
That
drum
is
tomorrow.
correct.
So you better
Gotta
comment
make sure
your
you comment two
right
times.
now.
You gotta.
We'll know.
We'll know, right? You comment once, you're not in it.
No, not in it.
Right. Comment twice, you're in it.
You're in it.
That's it.
You got to be in it to win it.
In
Yeah.
it to
And
win
in
it.
it means the comment section.
That's
whether,
right.
Whether on YouTube or on
On Facebook. Yep, either way. But you got to do it twice.
Good job.
Or else
That
you're
is
not gonna
right.
be
Very
in the
good.
drum.
So they got to 50 simultaneous views on
Yes.
YouTube.
Yes.
And we got to over 700 shares, almost 750 now.
Yep, 753.
All right. So for everybody watching right now, we are going to pop up on YouTube in a few minutes after we take a potty break.
Yes.
On our Brad Show After Hours. Put the kids to bed because you never know what we'll say.
You never know.
All right. It turns from G to at least PG-13, perhaps.
Oh, I would say
R.
I would say it goes unrated because it's between PG-13 and R. I would
Okay.
say.
Right. All right.
There's no outright nudity.
So before there's no outright
It's just
nudity.
suggestion
Yes,
of.
right. All right. So with that being said, please subscribe to YouTube so you can be always notified when we will be doing a pop-up show. You never know when it'll come. And right now I'm telling you in advance, we're going to do it in about 10 minutes or so. So please subscribe to YouTube. And we have our comments of the day. Belgium Kim.
We absolutely do, Brad. Our very first comment of the day is from Terry Ann Carby on YouTube, who said, I'm sitting down with my feet up, delicious ice cream, eating, and waiting on the best show in the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
People love the show.
That's the right
I'm gonna, you know what, the people who watch
really
love the show.
I like that.
I like that.
Terry
We
Ann Carby
have
is
some
new.
really devoted. This is why we do the share games, and this is why I personally don't mind giving away my free time, free T-shirts, free mugs, whatever. We still have to go and have dinner with Grandma.
We do.
When is that going to be set up?
We do. I have slid up in her DMs. I'm talking to Glamour.
Okay, fine. So we don't mind. We don't mind giving away to our devoted fans.
No, we don't.
Okay. All right. Next.
Next is Kamisha Thilwell, who said, united we stand, divided we fall. I know she's talking about shares, but it is, of course, a well-known and quite true statement.
That is very true. And and Marge Higgs says, we freaking did it, I hope, with that consultation.
Yes.
And we've also got another one from brand new watcher Tringo Graffiti MC Foster, who said, great show, guys. Love it.
Thank
People
you.
love it.
Welcome, Tringo.
We love you
Good
too.
job,
We love
Brad
us some
Squad.
new people.
All right, so go ahead.
I got one more.
Oh, you got one more?
I got one more
Well,
from
dang.
our favorite.
Yes.
From our very, no.
Jeff Bozzy Bozzy?
No, that would be.
Tamika Nelson.
No, our new,
Okay,
a new
no more.
person.
A new person.
A new person.
I don't want to start saying all of our favorites.
Right.
Don't
Cordella
say-
Douglas, Beverly Thompson, Kamisha Theowell, Wendy Brown could be a favorite, Sophia Gray,
Okay, he's
See,
going to go through
he's
the
gonna
whole...
go through
Sue
the-
Wong Wong.
And then I get the messages
Jella
that's like,
Shorta.
how could he not?
I love everybody.
There it is.
Yes.
Now, this is from our new watcher, Sarba Omegial, who said, I need my 9-year-old to get involved in this. Talking about Rodney's lawn care.
Yeah.
That's right.
Rodney got some lawns mowed.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
I love it.
We love it. All right, so everybody, please subscribe to Brad's Show Live on YouTube right now because we're going to pop up. You will only get notification if you are subscribed to Brad's Show Live. We're going to pop up for about 15, 20 minutes and about 5 minutes or so for Brad's Show After Hours After Show. We'll see you in about 5. Thanks for watching. So, Sam, as part of the production, we have to say this disclaimer at the end of the show. Do you mind reading it for me?
Okay, but you know, Brad, I have to do everything around here. It's bad enough I've got to remember everything that happened on the episode from the previous day.
Forget it. I'll do it. The proceeding was information only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior successful results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein law firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easy to remember, 1-800-LAW-LINK. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein, located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529-5465. And now, conveniently located in Hartford, Connecticut on 1 Congress Street. Visit us in Connecticut or in New York at 225 Broadway. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-LAW-LINK. 1-800-529-5465.